Your header is the most visible part of your website. It appears on every page, controls navigation, and plays a huge role in how professional your site feels. In this video, I'll show you how to build a custom header using Bricks templates, completely visually and without plugins. We'll structure the logo, navigation, and cart the right way, fine-tune spacing and alignment, and make sure the header works cleanly on mobile as well. By the end, you'll have a reusable global header that feels lightweight, modern, and production ready. So go to your WordPress dashboard and open Bricks and click on Templates. Click Add New Template, name it Header. Publish it, and then click Edit with Bricks. Once the builder loads, you'll be working on a blank canvas that will apply across the entire site. Begin by adding a section. For the layout, choose a 3-column structure. By default, all columns are equal, but we don't want that here. Select the first column, open the sizing settings, and set its width to 20%. Do the same for the third column. Set the middle column to 60% so the navigation has the most space. In the first column, add an image element and select your GymFit logo. Select the column itself and align the main axis to the center so the logo sits vertically centered within the header. You can adjust the logo size later once the rest of the layout is in place. In the middle column, insert a navigation menu element. If you haven't created a menu yet, this is a good time to do it. Go back to the WordPress dashboard, open Appearance, and then Menus. Create a new menu called Main, assign it as the primary menu, and add your pages or custom links. Save the menu and return to the header template. Back in Bricks, save and refresh the editor. The menu should now appear automatically. If you have multiple menus, make sure the correct one is selected in the menu element settings. Select the menu column and align both the main axis and self-alignment to the center so it sits cleanly in the middle. Now style the menu. Under typography, set the font size to 18 and the font weight to 500. Keep the font size consistent across all menu items. Set the activity link color to your primary brand color so users can easily see which page they're on. For the last column, add a mini cart element. This automatically connects to WooCommerce and updates as products are added. Align it to the center for now and save your work. Preview the header on the front end to see how it looks in context. In most cases, the header feels more balanced if the logo is aligned towards the start and the cart element towards the end, rather than everything just being centered. Adjust the logo alignment if needed and reduce the logo width to around 75% so it doesn't overpower the navigation. Select the main container and set its width to 95% and fine-tune the logo size if necessary. Next, adjust the header height. Select the main section and add top and bottom padding of around 20. Save and preview again. Add a bit of right padding, around 30, to the cart icon so it doesn't feel cramped against the edge. To clearly separate the header from the page content, add a subtle shadow. Select the section, go to the box shadow settings, and set a small vertical offset with a small blur. Use a light grey colour and reduce the opacity to around 10%. This keeps the header visible even on light backgrounds without making it heavy. Save and preview once more. The header should now feel clean and intentional. Now switch to mobile view. Start by setting the container width to 95%. Adjust the column widths so the header stays on a single row where possible. For example, the logo column can be around 50% with the menu and cart sharing the remaining space. Select the menu element and align the cross-axis to the end so it behaves nicely on smaller screens. Select the main section and add top and bottom margin of around 10. Save and check the front end on mobile. If the cart icon spacing feels too wide, reduce or remove the extra padding. Also, remove any unnecessary top or bottom margins if the header feels too tall. At this point, the header should look clean on both desktop and mobile. I've also linked all the plugin templates and tools that are used in this video down in the description, so you can quickly go through them and import everything you want. See you in the next one.